Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Sonny catches Valentin breaking into his home to retrieve old passports. He holds a gun on him, and Valentin says he's just picking up something he left. Sonny says it belongs to him now, and he's a trespassing fugitive, which makes this very easy for him. Sonny wants answers, including why he tampered with his medication. Valentin explains Jack forced him to do that, and he had to follow orders, and he had no beef with Sonny. Sonny says that doesn't get him or Brennan off the hook. Sonny says Diane won't even break a sweat convincing the DA he shot an intruder in self-defense, and Lulu and Dante will never have to worry about him again. Valentin comments, maybe not, but Michael will. Sonny hopes Valentin isn't threatening his son. Valentin explains Michael could have been killed in that explosion, and the device used is only available to certain government agencies. Sonny tells him he already knows that. Valentin says he knows who planted it, so put down the gun, and they can talk. Valentin explains the device was made for the WSB, and a shipment of them went missing from Pikeman. He was searching for them when he had to run. They were bought and fell into the hands of a hitman, who was hired to kill him. Sonny wants a name, but Valentin doesn't have one. However, he can contact the buyer and get him a name. Valentin only knows the hitman's name is Solinsky, and given the job is not complete, he'll come for him again. Sonny orders Valentin to leave the passports and go, which Valentin does. At the hospital, Isaiah and Willow work to stabilize Carly. Anna enters the trauma unit and reveals Carly has polonium poisoning, and her daughter Robin developed the antidote. She puts Isaiah on the phone with her. Anna returns to Jack and informs him that Robin is helping them treat Carly. Jack says his team is also working on synthesizing the antidote. Anna hopes it arrives in time. Carly is stabilized, and Jack is allowed to see her. She's unconscious, and he tells her how much he feared something like this happening. Later, Carly goes into cardiac arrest, and Willow and Isaiah jump in. Fortunately, Jack arrives with the cure just in time. After she's stable, Brennan asks for a moment alone with Carly. Willow and Isaiah head to the hall and tell Anna that Carly is okay. Anna excuses herself. Willow wants to call Carly's family, but Isaiah warns her that if she goes against Brennan, she'll be arrested. At the Quartermain mansion, Chase is floored that Brooke Lynn had a child with Dante. He says that's something the two of them will never have. Brooke Lynn wishes she could say something to make everything better, but she doesn't know what to say. Chase wants to know everything that happened. They sit down, and Brooke Lynn says she and Dante grew up together, and they were both a little wild. Their parents sent them to camp to learn how to be counselors and hoped it would calm them down a bit. She was homesick often, so Dante would sneak over to comfort her, and Cody covered for them. One night, they kissed, and one thing led to another. She says Cody drove her to the bus station when she found out she was pregnant. Chase realizes Cody knows the secret, and Dante is the only one who didn't know she was pregnant. Brooke Lynn cries that she used to think God was punishing her for getting pregnant before marriage, and she prayed for forgiveness. She also knew she couldn't have the baby and raise it. The baby deserved better than to be raised by a kid. Chase says she made the right choice. Brooke Lynn says Dante's mom made a different choice, and she felt pressure to do what Olivia did, but she couldn't do it. She knew keeping the baby would ruin all of their lives, so she kept his existence a secret. Chase stammers as he thought she didn't know the gender of her child. Brooke Lynn says Lulu told her, and Chase says, does she ever keep her mouth shut? Chase says all he's wanted was for them to have a kid, and now she and Dante have a son. He asks if she loved Dante. Brooke Lynn says she thought she was in love with him, but she was a teenager. She didn't know real love until Chase. He says the same about her. Brooke Lynn says she didn't see Dante for a year after having her baby, and she had a closed adoption. Also, when she finally saw Dante, he was dating someone else, and it was like the summer never happened. Chase asks when Carly asked her to break up Lulu and Dante if she was trying to get back with him. Brooke Lynn admits the ugly truth is part of her did it for the money, and part of it was to see if Dante had feelings for her still. If he did, she could rub it in Lulu's face and tell him about the baby.